You are watching Tech Confessions, created by Amy Lewis and brought to you by VMware.
Well, Brian, we were just talking about how you are part of the latest and greatest, frankly, the shiny object of VMware right now with VMware Cloud on AWS, or VMware Cloud.
VMware Cloud on AWS.
Okay.
Yep.
And did you come from a different group? Because this is kind of a new emerging.
Yeah, I mean, everyone, I guess, came from a different group. So I've been at the company for about 4.5 years. I started out doing automation, which was a lot of fun. I mean, everything, that's the whole point of software-defined data centers, is getting through the automation and automating these tasks. And so I did that for a few years, and then I became the product manager for DRS and HA. And that was a lot of fun. I did that for about 18 months, learned a lot. We got some good features out in vSphere 6.5, and then I knew this was coming. And so I'd known about it for about 6 months and knew that this role was opening up on my old team. And so I kind of had some ins there where I was able to go and say, hey, you know, I am interested in this. So as you're interviewing people, just know that I'm interested as well. So I was able to kind of go through that interview process. And luckily, I was able to jump teams.
That sounds like a nice way to go about the interview.
It worked.
Like, hey.
Yeah.
So what about it were you interested in? Like, what made you want to put your name in the hat?
Sure. You know, I was intrigued about the entire idea of VMware working with AWS, frankly, you know, to begin with, because it's not that we were, you didn't see customers working with both of them together. It was a binary choice. It was, am I going to deploy workloads to VMware or am I going to deploy workloads to AWS? And so it really kind of piqued my interest in, wait, we're going to be working with AWS, and this is going to be filling a hybrid cloud space that really hasn't had any movement or traction over the last few years. And so that's really what got me excited was, you know, this was something brand new. It's something that, frankly, everybody needs. And it gives me an ability to forge ahead in technology in a way that I haven't been able to do in the past.
Wow. Well, there's a phenomenal triad of reasons. So as you as a technologist and someone who's passionate about things that are new and upcoming and going to be changing technology spaces, what are you seeing that's popping up in your crystal ball for what's going to be another big thing in the future?
Definitely the IoT. I mean, besides hybrid cloud and besides everyone, you know, moving workloads up to the cloud or doing this hybrid approach, it's all about the connected devices. It's all about what's at the edge. And so it'll be interesting to see what goes on there in all of technology, not just within VMware, but all the competitors out there and the entire technology industry, what people come up with as far as how we can connect the devices, how we can automate even more, and how we can communicate between all these different types of devices to create an automated world where, you know, we really, I don't want to say we sit back and do nothing, but a lot of these tasks that we've been doing for generations, we no longer have to do.
Yeah, or we go back to the things that really actually make us passionate, make us happy.
Right.
We actually had on another episode a gentleman who was talking about a similar thing that he is seeing IoT and automation for predictive maintenance in devices in restaurants. So that was an application I'd never even thought of.
Yeah, and you know, there's a lot of things that I wish I could talk about that I've seen at our customers, you know, locations.
You
and
tease, Brian.
I like to tease. No, I really wish I could share meeting with certain customers and talking about the vision of self-healing data centers, right? Of predicting what's going on with predicting human patterns, movements, what, you know, when someone's going to want a certain product or something. And we see some of that with Amazon and machine learning and things, but it's really cool to see what some of our customers are working on and actually, frankly, seeing some of those things come about. So knowing about it in their kind of development and idea stages, and then seeing them realize that.
Wow. So clearly you can't give specifics, but in maybe more of a philosophical way, what was your last aha moment where you thought like, wow, that is inspirational, or I hadn't thought of it that way, that changes my worldview?
Actually, earlier today. So, I mean,
How
what are the
fortuitous,
odds, right? Yeah, definitely stuff I can't talk about. It was, you know, working with a few internal folks here at VMware. One of my good friends, Alan Renouf, who I've worked with quite a bit over the last 4 years. There's a lot of things that we kind of had some big aha moments around how to manage a data center, different ways that we can do that. How do I go about saying this? In some non-traditional formats, non-traditional ways of managing all of your virtual infrastructure.
Wow. Well, that is phenomenal.
Wish I could tell you more.
No, well, we'll have to sit back and wait. You can come back on the show once you've figured it all out, or once you can share it, maybe I should say.
I'd be
and we'll
delighted.
do this all again. Well, thank you so much for joining us. That was wonderful. And for all of you out there, when you are ready to make your tech confession, please just go to techconfessionstheshow.com.